Hi all, I'm just going to walk you through quickly on how to use the interactive tools in YouTube. Specifically, we're going to take a look at end screens and cards. And remember that annotations are going to be going away in May, so we're just going to avoid that altogether. So the first thing that you need to do is select the video that you want to make interactive. Remember, there are some limitations to making your videos interactive. First of all, you can only link to sites that you are associated with, and you can link to other videos outside of your sites, so that can be useful. There's a lot of stuff also on here you'll see for promotional campaigns. Primarily, these kinds of interactive tools are made for marketing purposes, but we can twist that a little bit and use it for our own classrooms to keep our students engaged. So I'm just going to show you quickly how to do a card first. I've got my video up here, you can see. So I'm just going to select cards, which has already been selected. I'm going to click add a card. Oh, I'm sorry. First of all, I've got to put it aligned on the timeline where I want to add the card. For this purpose, I'm just going to put it generically on the 2-minute mark. So I'm going to select add a card. You can see I've already got one here. Add a card. Now I've got a bunch of options here. So what I'm going to do in this case is I'm just going to create a link, and I'm going to link it back to the website. Let's get to it over here. This is a website that talks about affordances and constraints, which relates to the video that I'm making interactive here. So I've got this copied here, highlighted. I'm going to Command C. I'm going to go back to YouTube. I'm going to paste that in here. Now, what I want you to know is before I was able to get to this point, I had to verify my site. And you'll see that pop up the first time that you try to use the tools for cards or end screens. So that's just one step. And now this second part, like I said, I've put the link to the site that I want it to go to. And I have to go here to associate my website. I've got to select from my list of websites that I own. This is the one. And I'm going to click next. See what happens? All right, so my site is associated, and I need to give a call to action. So I'm going to say how about click here for more info, and teaser text our class site. Okay, I'm going to change the image too. This allows me to grab something from my desktop. I'll just select the first thing that comes up here. And now I'm going to create that card. And so it's going to process, and the card will be placed. And we'll go back and take a look when this is all done. Okay, let's do the next part. Let's add an end screen. And again, it is what it sounds like. It's at the end of your video. So you'll notice that my video is 6 minutes and 45 seconds long, and it's suggesting that I put that end screen right here at 6:25, giving us 20 seconds. So that's fine. So let's go now and add the element to our end screen. So we're just going to click here, add element, and I'm going to add a link to another video. So I'm going to create over here, video or playlist. Choose a video or playlist. You see you've got a couple options here, but I'm going to choose this one because this is going to allow me to enter a YouTube video or playlist URL. So I've got a little video open here that talks about 21st century teachers. So I'm going to Command C that and go back over here. Let's put that URL in, create element, and there it is. Okay, so I'm going to save this. All of the changes are saved. And now we're going to take a look at the whole completed video and take a look at what those cards look like and this end screen. So one way you can view it automatically is if you just click this little preview button up here on the top
Going through this,
of your
I
screen.
hope that you find it to be a really
you see it
useful
popping
and
up there.
practical exercise.
I'm going to stop that. Another way you can view it is go back to, once you've saved it, go back to your video manager, and let's see what it looks like live action. So I'm going to click on the video here. I'm going to go to start play. I'm going to go to the 2-minute mark, which is where we added the first card, which was a link back to the website, and then I'll go to the end screen, which is where we posted that other little video of 21st century teachers. So let's take a look at what that looks like now. So I'll click play here. Let me
I just
scroll the 2 minutes. Let's see if it shows up.
At the affordances and constraints of the technologies that he's using to
There it
support
is.
the learner.
Okay, I'm going to push stop here. So the cool thing is, I've got that little eye. It will allow me, once I click it, I can click and it should take us right to our site. Oh, sorry, I posted the wrong link, but you see that it went to a website. All right, let's go back. It's an important note to make sure you're linking to the right site. Let's go now to the end of the video. I'll scroll to the very end, the last 20 seconds, and let's see if that video pops up for the 21st century teacher. Here we go.
And I hope you enjoyed going through this. I hope that you find it to be
there
really
it is.
Useful and
all right. So now if we click here, this should take us to our 21st century teacher video. Let's see if that works. There it goes. All right, so that's how you add cards and end screens. I hope you enjoy taking this task on, and I think you're going to find a lot of use for it with your students.